If Ricky, who is a normal person, and stream for thousands of people, it's a whole different level of anxiety. I don't have to make these calls. This isn't for my business. This is for you. I do this for you. That is it. Hey,
You have a phone number.
would you sell one of your Phoenix Sixes by chance? If I could only pick one thing, one lead source that I was focused on, what would it be? One call, one client. I said, you got an agent that you would work with, that you're happy with? And he's like, well, hope so. Bingo. But hopefully you watching me realize how easy it could be for you. He was like, didn't I already tell you that I'm not interested in talking to nobody about my expired listing? You heard what he said. See, I can turn these situations into future business, and you guys, this is just too easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Ricky Carruth!
Ricky Carruth from Gulf Shores, Alabama. I introduce you, he's #1, not top 4. He's the man of the real estate industry.
How would you like to set listing appointments and do deals out of thin air? Okay. And how exactly would you do that? What does that even look like? Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me just say it like that. And I don't know very many coaches who actually come on and show you how. They tell you how. They give you an idea of what you maybe should do, but not very many of them actually show you exactly what to do with a live prospect in real time in an environment where things could go wrong. Where things could go wrong. Why? Because it makes them vulnerable. It puts them in a situation where someone could hang up, someone could be mean to them on the phone. It could put them in a position where they do fumble the script, or make a mistake, or say something, or sound inexperienced. I mean, some of these guys may be inexperienced, but the fact of the matter is that I've been making live calls I started out making live calls with you guys back in 2016, 17. That's how I actually got started coaching agents, was making live calls. I've been doing this for a long time as far as making live calls go. And you can go back, all the live call sessions are still right there on YouTube. You can go back 7 years worth and watch dozens and dozens of live call sessions. And I'll tell you, like a lot of agents have a lot of anxiety about making calls, and I get that. I totally get that. But here's what I want you guys to get out of this. All right. If Ricky, who is a normal person, right, just like you, if Ricky can go on, and stream for thousands of people, him making calls, right? That's a whole nother level. I'll tell you right now, that's a whole nother level, making calls in front of thousands of people. You think about making calls by yourself, think about making calls in front of thousands of people. That's a whole different level of anxiety. Why am I able to come on here and do this so easily? And I think the first thing you need to realize is that I'm just a normal person just like you. And if I can do it at this level, you can do it by yourself. You can do this. I promise you, $1 million that you can do. I know you can do this. I'll bet you $1 billion. It's a matter of realizing that you're in sales. And listen, I'm going to be the first to tell you that you can build your entire business on social media. Absolutely, 100%. But the way I think is okay, and not everything works for everyone. Go build your business on social media. That's great, but you still got to talk to them. You still got to talk. You still got to call them. You still got to have that. You got to be able to make people feel comfortable with you and get really good at creating the connection and making them, all right, helping them open up to you about whatever their problems are, whatever is going on in their life that's causing them to want to buy or sell a piece of property. And that skill sometimes takes time to develop. Sometimes it comes more natural for other people. And sometimes it takes longer to develop. For me, I think I'm in the middle. I wasn't born with it necessarily, but it took me a while to develop, probably not as long as some. But hey, I didn't have a coach either. I didn't have anybody over my shoulder critiquing everything. I wrote my own scripts. I did my own thing. I just hope that what you get out of this is Ricky can do this in front of thousands of people. I know I can do this by myself. I don't have to make these calls. This isn't for my business. This is for you. I do this for you. That is it. Let's get started. I am on Zoom with a good handful of my coaching students. Wave everybody on Zoom. So got a bunch of my coaching students here with me making calls. All right, I'm about to hop on. So I've got the dialer. What I did was I pulled up expireds. I filtered them down to my area, Gulf Shores, Foley, Orange Beach. So I'm calling expireds today. Somebody asked me the other day, they were like, what is the best? What if I could only do one lead gen activity? If I could only pick one thing, one lead source that I was focused on, what would it be? And the answer was, don't just focus on one. Now, the first thing is don't focus on just one, especially if you're new and you're trying to, get to a deal. Do everything, take anything you can get. I see the mistake all the time. New agents will focus on geo leads and do and make like 100,000 calls. That's fine. But if you are only going to focus on one lead gen type, in my opinion, it needs to be expireds, because these are people that literally just recently raised their hand and said, like, I would sell, and then didn't sell for whatever reason. That's like the dream opportunity for you. It's not listed now. There's a good chance they still want to sell. That's a dream opportunity. Number one. Number two, you can go back 10 years worth on Red X and get 10 years worth of expireds. Those old expireds, I love them. They are gold. Even if they already sold the property, I get into a conversation with them and figure out what it is they want to do today and help them with that gold. And so many agents have gotten so many deals off of old expireds. But before I start making calls, because I want to coach you guys for a second, if you noticed 2 weeks ago when I made expired calls, I ran into a buyer, and then I used that buyer, and then I used GeoLeads to find them a property. So what I ended up telling the agent was, like, use expires to find situations and then use GeoLeads to execute on those situations. Find a buyer that the expired is, find a buyer through expireds, use GeoLeads to find the seller for that buyer, right? So many situations. How long does it have to be an expired before it's considered old? I'd say 3 months or older. After 3 months, I guess it's considered old. But like the sweet spot is like a year or two ago, because what it was listed for a year or two ago was probably overpriced back then, but now it's a good price. And now they probably want more, whatever. They always want more than what it's worth. But it's a good conversation to have. Like, what you had it listed for a year and a half ago, like, that's actually, you could probably even get more than you were asking right then, so it creates a great conversation. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for great opportunities and situations to create great conversations.
Hi, you've reached. Please leave your name, number, and message at the beep, and I will get to text.
Hey, Miss Hoskins, it's Ricky Carruth with eXp Realty here in Gulf Shores. Give me a ring back when you get a chance about your condo there that was for sale. Hey.
You have a phone number?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You got this is a real estate agent. Do you got a property in Gulf Shores?
I wish.
You wish? What there? I got you. You ever think about coming back?
All the time, but the grandkids are here, so.
Oh, you used to live down here?
Yeah, for 6 years.
Oh, okay. I grew up here. I went to Gulf Shores Elementary and everything. So, and I've been selling real estate for 20 years down here ever since I graduated. But yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am. You think you'll ever be interested in coming back?
Oh, I'd go tomorrow if I had the money, but it takes a lot more money now to live down here than I did.
Yeah, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. I tell you what, if you don't mind, I could email you my contact, and if you ever know of anybody looking for something down here, if I can ever help you, I'm happy to do so. Oh, who is it? I got you. Yeah, I know all the agents. Yes, ma'am. You have your good day. Let's see. I got to. Hey, hey, Ricky Carruth, EXP. Hey, this is Ricky Carruth, EXP Realty here in Orange Beach. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good, man. You enjoying the day? It's a pretty one.
Pretty good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool, man. I don't want to take up too much of your. Hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I saw you. It was for sale. Now is it for sale or not? I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's for sale, but he listed there, but I didn't get what I needed, and I just don't let it go. I ain't got to sell it. No.
Oh, I got you. Is it on the market now or not?
It was. I think it's out. I think what his name, Brett Robinson, did about it. He re-upped it a while back. But
I got you. It's show. That's why I couldn't figure it out. I think it came off. Let me see. Expired on list date. I don't think it's actually on the market. But anyway, so you think you're just asking too much?
I guess I am. But I put a lot in it.
Is it?
Pretty nice. Not real. Yeah.
I've sold a couple of those, actually quite a few of them, but I can't picture this. And what's I know that's the horseshoe. What is the actual? Does this have a good view of the bay?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Right over the slide there, the Lady River.
Yeah.
About the evening time, the sun's in back, it ain't shining in the eyes, and we got it fixed up pretty nice. And,
I got you, man.
not,
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you rent it or is it a non-rental?
no, we rent it.
All right. Well, I tell you what, man, I didn't get a chance to take a look at it when it was on the market. You mind if I go take a quick peek at it and just see what I think about it?
I don't care.
Is it a Brett Robinson rental? Okay. All right. I'll take that down. I'll find out when it's vacant next. And get in there and take a quick peek. What is your what's your email address? I'll send you my information and then I'll go take a peek at it and then I'll get back with you on it. Got it. At Yahoo? All right, that's I use Yahoo too. All right, I'm gonna send you an email here shortly. That great, man. I've been selling for 20 years down here. I knew her real well. Yeah.
So one of them, there's got 4 of them.
Okay. Are they all in there in Phoenix?
3 of them Phoenix 6, and that one on the base.
Got it, man. Would you sell one of your Phoenix 6s by chance?
I don't guess I will. I got a ball down there on got a bottom floor and that parking deck under ground. We love it when we go down there. You get full of that rain or shine.
Let me investigate this for you, and I'll be back with you.
All right.
Thank you, man. Boom, literally, boom. All right, let me just stop for a second because like that was a home run. That was the first call, by the way. Like first one was wrong number. Second one is a dude that owns 4 condos. Don't have to sell him. What does that mean? He's in great shape financially. This is the kind of client you want. Got his email. Gonna send him an email as soon as I get off this call with you guys. Gonna go down and look at his condo. He's not local, so I won't meet him personally. But I'm gonna go look at his condo in between renters. I'm gonna get back with him, tell him what I think, and develop that relationship. Because guess what? I want to sell them 3 other Phoenix 6s he's got on the beach. With all intents and purposes, that's a listing appointment. One call, one client. Hey, Mr. Murray, Ricky Carruth here, EXP Realty in Orange Beach. Think we just got disconnected. Give me a ring back as soon as you can. Hey, is this Mr. Hey, Ricky Carruth, EXP Realty here in Gulf Shores. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I think you tried to reach out to me before. I think I told you no about my listing expired and wanting to potentially list and sell.
I don't know if you think you might be thinking of a different realtor.
I thought there was EXP Realty.
Oh, it might have been EXP, but there's like literally probably 500 EXP agents down here. What? Wait, do you still you're not interested in selling anymore?
We're not.
Got you, man. What I mean, later on down the road when you decide you want to, do you have an agent in mind that you would use? Got you, man. Cool. Sounds like you're in good hands.
But I hope so. But no, I appreciate it. But things just changed for us. We just need to, so we pulled it down.
Cool, man. Well, look, I've been down here selling for 20 years. I sold probably 10 or 15 in that building. I don't know if you want to, I could send you my information, and if I could ever help you, I'm here. Yeah, I'll do one better. You got an email? What's that? I'll shoot you my info here in about an hour when I get back to the office. I got you, man. I will send you my information, and if you ever need anything, Ricky Carruth. I've been here, grew up here in Gulf Shores, went to Gulf Shores Elementary. I mean, did you see that? All right, did you see that? Let me tell you what just happened. That dude was like, he literally said, what'd he say? He was like, didn't I already tell you that I'm not interested in talking to nobody about my expired listing? You heard what he said. You heard what he said. But what was the result of that call? I got his email address. I'm going to send him my information for future business. See, I can turn these situations into future business, and you guys, not you guys, most agents, they run into a deal like that. They run the other way. Oh, sorry. Get off the phone. I'm like, no, I think you got the wrong person. Now there's a lot of EXP agents around here. Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, well, you don't want to sell it? No. And I'm like, you happy with your agent? Well, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, you mind if I stay in touch? I said, you got an agent that you would work with, that you're happy with? And he's like, well, I hope so. Bingo. I hope so, which means I don't know if I do or not, which means doors open for you, Mr. Ricky the Realtor. If you want to come on here and show me what you got, I'll be glad to show you what I got. Let me see your email address. And remember, and he was like, I was like, you mind if I stay in touch? He's like, sure, text me your information. I didn't stop there. I said, I'll do you one even better. You got an email? Boom. Got the email. I got his cell phone and his email. 2 calls, 2 clients, 1 listing appointment. So far, I'm 37 calls in. Nobody answers. Literally, 3 people have answered in 37 dials. 1 wrong number, 1 listing appointment, a dude that owns 4 condos, and 1 guy that expired, may sell later, acted kind of funny at first, and then he gave up his information. You tell me, put in the comments in the chat if literally, dude, I have been on this call for 20 minutes, and I picked up 2 solid leads, 1 for now business, 1 for later business. Tell me if you don't want these kind of leads where you can pick this up in 20 minutes out of thin air. Just let me know in the chat if this is helping you realize how easy this is and how you fix and go out here and do exactly what I'm doing, because this is all it takes.
Yes.
Ricky Carruth, how are you?
Hey, Ricky, what's up?
Not much, man. How you been?
Good.
Good. I saw
You know?
staying after it.
Yeah,
That's what we got to do. Your house after your family on Holt Lane, is that? Yeah. It was on the market, is it not? What's the story on it?
we put all 3 of them on the market, and then I made the decision to pull them just because they're not done yet. We had interest for a couple weeks. And
Got you.
We're gonna put them back on the market just when they're fully finished, just so there's something to actually look at it.
They're brand new.
Yeah, everything's new construction.
Yeah, nice. Are you the general contractor, the GC?
No,
Got it. Got it. Okay, cool, cool. Well, cool. And does your wife go? And yeah, yeah. Could you just have her make a note just to shoot me a text whenever you guys decide to put those back on, and I'll go down and do a quick little walkthrough on them, and
Okay.
check them out.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good, man.
Yeah, man. And this is my cell number, so if you ever need anything, feel free to reach out.
All right. I'll do it. I'll save it and I will send it to Katie.
Thank you, bro.
All right, man.
See you, man. So that was like, that dude's an owner around here and stuff. Like, I knew him, he knows me, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know I was fixing to run into him making calls. But again, it goes to show you the accuracy of Red X. That's the dude's cell phone number. But but yeah, I was like, let me talk to this dude. We're buddies. Anyway, he's building 3 homes. So like literally now I could, and his wife's the agent. So I knew nothing was going to happen there, obviously. But but now I literally know about these homes that aren't on the market that are new construction. See, look at the situation. Can I take a second to like help you guys understand what just happened? This guy's building 3 homes in Gulf Shores that I can now use those 3 homes that are brand new, and I can call people. There's so many subdivisions around where he's building those that I could call their older subdivisions, nice subdivisions, mind you, just older and probably smaller homes. This one specifically was 2,300 square foot. There are 1,500 15 to 1,800 square foot homes literally right across the street in older subdivisions that are probably 20 years old, that I could use GeoLease to call to see if they're interested in these homes. And I know that they're there and they're off market right now. So a lot of agents don't know about it. Yeah. So like as soon as she texts me, I can start calling those subdivisions. Like this is a situation. I could put this on my books, man. Like I could even dig in deeper to this and like call her and find out exactly what the timeline is and map out exactly when I'm going to attack the subdivisions across the street. Okay. I'm going to write that down because like I'm telling you, like I could turn that right there. There's 3 of them. And not to mention if the people buy them, they're going to list. Or if they don't buy that one through me calling about those, I end up selling these people other things. I could turn that situation from a local guy that has his own agent who's his wife. I could turn that situation. I promise you, I could turn that situation into 10 deals within the next year. It's so crazy how easy. I mean, it's easy for me, but hopefully you watching me realize how easy it could be for you. Let me get my dialing back popping. My dialer back popping. My dialer back popping.
Hello.
Hey, this is Ricky Carruth, eXp Realty in Gulf Shores. How you doing? Good, man. I'm enjoying the day down here. It's a pretty day on the beach, man. You guys doing all right over there?
Yeah.
Cool. I saw you had I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I saw you had the club that was for sale. I can't tell if it's actually on the market or not anymore. Is it?
Club. I hadn't had the beach club in 6 years.
Oh, okay. Your number may be still. You had yeah.
Yeah, I had Bristol, I had Catalina, and I had Durrell.
You had one in just about all them buildings.
Yeah, I've owned several down.
You don't own anything else down here?
Not anymore. I got out of it.
Gotcha, man. I don't blame you. I actually had a 1-bedroom in the D building years ago. Years ago. I bought it in a foreclosure and I kept it for a couple years. Anyway, I'm a real estate agent. I've been selling condos for 20 years down here. And your number was still connected to that unit. So, and actually they had it for sale, and I guess they took it off the market or something. I was just trying to figure out what the deal was on it.
No, I'm out of that market, but I appreciate you calling.
Hey, you have you a good day. Hey, is this?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do you have a? Okay. No. Is this? No. Yes, ma'am. Do you have a property down here in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach?
No.
Okay.
They come off the head.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you probably know if you owned a condo down here on the beach. I'm a real estate agent down here and go. What's that?
Yeah, no, we don't have any condos down there.
Gotcha. Must be the wrong number. Let me ask you this. You you want to buy one?
Not at this moment.
Gotcha. Well, maybe later. That's what I'm hearing.
I don't think not in the near future.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, you have you a good day. Probably like, honey, you never believe who called us today. That boy Ricky from the beach.
Hello?
Hey, Ms.
It is.
Hey, it's Ricky Carruth, EXP Realty here in Gulf Shores. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Good. You enjoying the day, man? It sounds like a beautiful day over there.
That's telling you anything, trying to beat the rain.
Oh man, yeah, I know. I know. I used to roof houses. I did it for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 years with my dad back in the day. Well, yeah, and then about 20 years ago, got into real estate, and I've been selling condos on the beach ever since in Gulf Shores. You get my emails?
I sure do.
Well, look at there. Aren't you something? Well, good. I guess some emails are working to a certain extent. Were you trying to sell your condo here recently?
Yeah, well, I am interested in selling my condo. I had it listed, but it expired.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so, in fact, you sold 106, didn't you?
We did. Yeah, my dad sold that one.
But in fact, I was going to call you because you listed it, right?
Yeah, me and my dad kind of worked together. Yeah, he actually handled that one, but yeah, it was us.
You guys listed it.
Yep.
And the agent bring a client to you, she called me.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you, though, because you had the listing.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So what happened? Okay.
They stopped all the financing until every HOA had their structural and everything completed, and so it couldn't go through.
Was it because the financing wouldn't deal with the way the HOA was handling it, you mean?
Any condo up and down the beach
Right.
still had structural or any, major things left, even though I was paying all assessments and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't finance the person.
Right.
Nobody.
Yeah.
And numerous people in my building that had deals pending, and up and down the beach, from my understanding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been a big problem. I mean, finance.
Done and relisted it,
Mm-hmm.
and I dropped the price because I knew what you sold the one next to me for. I said, well, I can't put it back on for what I had before because that hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of how I went about it. So I really wanted to talk to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to be the people I was going to call to say, what's going on? What do you think? What happened with that deal?
Yeah.
Why did it drop so low?
That's it. It's just with the way that the financing is and stuff and everything. I mean, that really hurts. It hurts. And normally that's pretty temporary. Yeah, and I say temporary. It's normally like a 4 year deal after a big storm and after the insurance and things start. I'm hearing from a lot of different associations that this year, because Sally was in 2020, that this year it's normally a 3 year deal. And this year, we're finally seeing some of these HOAs insurance starting to drop a little, because the insurance companies, what they do is they build the reserves back up and then they start coming back down on the prices, which I mean, sounds like a racket to me. How they can just do that. But anyway, we're starting to see some of them start to come back. Then the dust starting to kind of settle a little bit. But as far as the Fannie Mae thing, it's tough once the red flags come up with Fannie Mae. It's hard, to reverse it. Time has to kind of go by and stuff. But if you still want to sell it, I'll go down and take a look at yours and just if you'll let me just kind of look at it. Why do you want to sell?
Well, we live in Indiana, and for us to go all the way there, I only go to go take care of it. It's not like it's big enough for family to go for us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a 1 bedroom. It's $1 million view. It rents really well. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with the traffic in there and make sure I maintain and take care of it and change out everything that you change every 5 years or so. I mean, I've been owning it for like 20 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What is it, since 2003 or something? I've
Right.
been owning that place. And
Yeah.
I've rented the smaller units like mine.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
I would talk to the owners, but the difference is that I quit making it look beachy, and I made it look like more like a homey place than all these beach colors. And I keep it spick and span, but I have to make sure I go a couple times a year to make sure I take care of it. So I pump money back into it, getting it professionally clean, the grout lines, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check the painting, make sure.
Right.
I mean, the best you can with an old complex, an old unit,
Yeah.
I reseal my swing. I bought my own paint for my balcony, so I always make sure my balcony's all touched up and painted,
Mhm.
And I get a lot of rentals.
Yeah.
But we're to the point where we have a camp, we have a house, and to drive 5.5 hours, and sometimes it takes us longer with traffic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something we're using that's worth it to us anymore.
Right. It's the
And
class.
by the time
Yeah, that's the class. That's classic.
and I'm retired now, so it's still a pain to go down there.
Mm-hmm. That's the classic. I mean, that's the biggest reason why people sell, because they used it for 10 years or so, and they just got to where they don't use it as much, and they want to go visit other areas and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm a big time golfer, and like I said, I've been doing that for 20 years. I mean, that's a long time. What is it, 21 now?
Yeah.
So, and I'm 65, so this is the age that I bought from people. You know what I'm saying? I was the young person getting in the game, and now I'm the old person wanting to get out.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you gonna do when you sell it? You gonna buy somewhere on a golf course somewhere?
No, I'm happy with. We have a camp that we spend family time with in Louisiana, and we're in our retirement home. That's why we're getting everything done. We had to get a new roof and all this. So, we're just to the point where it's just not worth it anymore as an investment or anything that we want to maintain.
Gotcha.
And I try to get people to do stuff for me, and just the way work is today, you just can't trust it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I still need to go and change the glass that's broken because it's glass closet.
Yep.
And I just put a new water heater in it. It's got a brand new water heater about 2 years ago. Maybe I have to look at my paperwork. The AC unit, I have to look at the year of that because I've always changed it every, 5 or 6 years,
Yeah.
I put in that rebath, so it's got nice rebath. I put in board all through. It's not cinder block and Scott did a great job advertising it. Like, as far as a professional video of it,
Yep.
and how it was, it was just done fantastic. I just don't know. I don't know what the market is right now. I really don't. As far as trying to sell it.
What? And you rent it yourself?
No, I do it through Myers all these years, and
Meyer.
Bacasa bought them out. So I'm with Bacasa.
Got it.
Bacasa, you know that.
Yeah, Bacasa.
Bacasa bought out Myers, and so Bacasa does it. And I just don't, I haven't wanted to change because I knew I was selling it, but they don't keep it the cleanest. People complain about Myers, but I thought Myers, when I asked them, to check things, I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, Myers did great for what it was.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me do some digging, Let me wrap my head around this. Do you mind if I go take a look at the condo sometime?
Not at all.
Okay. Let me go do that. I'll find out when the next vacancy is, and I'll just take a quick peek.
And you'll see we bought a new recliner recently. I tried to minimize what's in it. But you can't keep with a high traffic rental like that. You can't keep too many nice things laying around. They break things.
Yeah.
But I do realize that if I relist it, I want to get that closet fixed. And they may have also broken some of the. There's 2 nightstands that were mirrored, and I think they have some cracks in them. And I might have to end up trying to find 2 small, it's a small space, so I need small bedside tables.
Right. Just to dress it up a little more. I know I've got your email and you get my weekly emails and stuff, but give it to me again so I've got it right here in front of me. All right. I still use Yahoo too, and I just talked to another guy. He was at Yahoo, and people still using Yahoo. People make fun of me when I say Yahoo. I'm like, well, I guess that tells me how. Me too.
Glad you called her because, like I said, her name is Mixon, I think. I'm drawing a blank on her name.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you can tell me about her bringing somebody to you, but I already knew that you had that listing, and you were on my list to call. But we're just in the middle of a renovation of our own house right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can hear the everything going on the roof right now. But
I can.
I didn't want to automatically go with her when she was soliciting my business because I wanted to talk to you because you had the listing.
Yeah.
And I know she said she brought somebody to you after somebody couldn't get financing. She thought that the number that they were selling it for was a good investment, so she said she brought her best friend that invests to that deal.
Yeah.
And that hurt me. And so she's got a direct interest in that. But
Right.
From Adam, I know that you had it listed, and I didn't know the situation with the owners, whether they were in desperation after the assessments and everything that happened, that they had to sell. I own the place. I don't have to sell.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not like I'm going, oh shit. I'm totally paid up, and I own it. I don't have a mortgage or anything. So, I'm just tired of the game. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I am with you. Let me do some digging on it and thinking about it, and great to run into you, and then I'll be back with you.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you, Ricky.
Have a great day. This is just too easy. Okay, all right. Guys on the Zoom, if you got a question, put your hand up on the Zoom. Let me get at least 1 or 2 from you guys. But as you guys are putting your hands up, let me break down what happened today. Okay. So I hit, what did I hit? Hold on. I think it was 40 numbers. I think I dialed 40 numbers. Let me get to the thing here. Let's see. Pulse. Let's see. Okay. 34. Okay, calls made 61, contacts 7, so that's more than a 10% pickup rate. That's what you're going to have. That's why you do triple line. I left 32 voicemails. I dialed for 45 minutes and 43 seconds. I had 7 contacts. Okay, out of the 7 contacts, look at all the business that happened from this call session. Okay, look at all the business that happened from this call session. First one was the wrong number. She was nice. The second one, I set an appointment to go look at the condo. He's got 4 condos total, 1 on the bay, 3 more on the beach, and he's open to another real estate agent. He wants a little more. He doesn't have to sell it, but that's the client I want, because when he does sell those condos in the future, I'm going to be his guy, and I might be able to get him to come down to a reasonable price on the one he tried to sell. The next one literally told me, hey, I already told you to quit calling me about my expired. I'm like, that ain't me. And I turned that whole conversation around to he gave me his email address. for the future. Another one was a guy that's a local guy. I know him. He's building 3 homes. I can take those 3 homes. I promise you that if I were still selling full time, I would turn that situation into 10 plus deals over the next year through calling the subdivisions across the street that are older to buy the new construction homes that he's selling. Maybe not even selling those, but taking that opportunity to meet those people to help them do what they want to do. Then I ran into the last call. This condo on the beach, it expired. She gets my weekly email. She already gets my weekly email, and I'm going to go look at it. So literally set 2 listing appointments in 45 minutes. Okay. If you could literally create deals out of thin air and you had the opportunity, would you? I'm telling you exactly how to do it. I'm not even telling you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do it. Just go to the RedX link in the description, redx.com/Ricky, get GeoLeads Plus, Expireds Plus, and a triple line dialer. Go 10 years back for expired. Start calling expireds. Find situations that you can call GeoLeads. I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid. All right, let me see. Let's see. Okay, anybody have a question? Okay, let's see. Go ahead, Jocelyn.
So that was great, Ricky. I really love watching you. It's really inspiring. My question is, when you hang up the phone,
yeah,
does it leave a voicemail automatically on a triple line?
There's a voicemail drop. So like when you hear the voicemail pick up, there's a blue button at the top that says voicemail drop, and it's a voicemail that you've pre-recorded. And then you just hit that. As soon as you hear the voicemail pick, you just hit that button and it takes care of it. It'll wait till the beep and it'll leave the voicemail.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Anybody else have a question on the Zoom? Cool. All right, guys, these are some of the agents that are in my coaching program. If you're interested in the coaching program, the first step is to take the listing appointment challenge August 5th. Go to setmorelistingappointments.com or just check the link in the description. I've got everything there for you. I've also got a RedX tutorial where I literally screen share and show you how to find the numbers, how to do the dialer, everything about RedX. It's a really good tutorial. All right, cool. I mean, 45 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4 incredible situations. That's one every 10 minutes. If you could create a great situation, like if I did this 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, I'd be so busy. I would be pulling out my hair, be so busy. I wouldn't even know what to do. All right, cool. I hope this helped you guys. I'll see you all on the next video. I love you guys so much. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.